Dear students, a warm welcome to all of you. Today we will learn 8th Science chapter number 3 Force and Pressure. Today we will learn the points such as what is buoyant force? What are the factors on which the buoyant force acting on an object depends? So first let's do one activity. Take a plastic bottle, fix the lid tightly. Now place it in the water and see what happens. It will float on water. Try and push it into the water. Even when pushed, it continues to float. Now fill the bottle with water to the fullest capacity and see what happens. Close the lid and release in water. The bottle will float inside the water. See, why does this happen? The empty plastic bottle floats on the surface of water. On the contrary, the bottle full of the water floats inside the water but does not go to the bottom. The weight of the empty bottle is negligible as compared with the weight of the water inside. Such a bottle with water neither floats on the surface nor does it go to the bottom. This means that the force due to gravity acting downwards must have balance by an opposing force in the upward direction on the bottle filled with water. This force must have originated from the water surrounding the bottle. So, the upward force acting on the object in water or other fluid or gas is called buoyant force. The upward force exerted by a fluid, that is liquid or gas, on an object completely or partially immersed in it is called the buoyant force. Let us discuss some example. While pulling a bucket from a well, the bucket full of water immersed fully in water appears to weigh less than when it has been pulled out of water. Why? See the reason. When an object is immersed in a liquid, it experiences an upward buoyant force. A bucket immersed fully in a well experiences this buoyant force exerted by water. This buoyant force reduces the weight of the bucket effectively. When the bucket is pulled up outside the water, the buoyant force exerted by the water vanishes. The only force acting on the bucket is the gravitational force acting in downward direction. Hence, the bucket full of water appears lighter under water than when pulled out of water. Another example, it becomes easier to swim in seawater than in fresh water. Why? The reason is that the density of seawater is more than the density of fresh water due to salts dissolved in sea. This increases the buoyant force acting on the person swimming in the seawater and makes it easier for the person to swim. So, what is understood from these examples? Buoyant force depends on two factors. First, volume of the object. The buoyant force is more if the volume of the dipping object is more. Second, density of liquid. More the density of liquid, more is the force of buoyancy. Now, question is that how it is decided that the object left in liquid will get sink in the liquid, will float on the surface or will float inside the liquid. Let us discuss the answer. The object floats if the buoyant force is larger than its weight. The object sinks if the buoyant force is smaller than its weight. The object floats inside the liquid if the buoyant force is equal to its weight.